Let's get into our first boiler room topics today, which is a little bit, for some of you, may be uh, accurate on what I said. For other one, may be like a little bit weird. But this information will be shared because what I was witnessing for the past, 10 years into the industry and developing and helping companies also to build volume. So actually, our first topic over here would be the new wave. And I really encourage you to pay attention to this message. I was talking to team members, I believe it was yesterday, or before yesterday also, about the new wave. What is it that I mean when I talk about the new wave? Because most of us know how old is the industry. The industry, the network marketing industry, is 100-year plus. 100-year plus industry. So what do I mean when I said new wave? First of all, since 2010, and let's get this clear. Starting in 2010, a new wave of professionals came to the network industry with the intention to change the way the industry was built and the principles that for 100 years was the foundation for leaders and followers, creating a long-term success. So what I mean when I said that, okay? I mean that the industry was built to support distributors to have a successful experience, coming to the industry and joining companies. But it was not that much companies. It was not a large amount of company. I remember that Amway started in 1959. I think Avon was already an old company when they started to sell goods and cosmetic and vitamins and, some house um, products. I think Amway started with a generic soap, I believe. So even before 1959, the year the Amway was really created, the industry was already um, a philosophy to support a distribution force of distributors or independent associates to be successful providing those products or services later on to the end users or to consumers. And the change that they had back there was bonuses and sales percentage. So for the people that started this industry, it was a career building opportunity and long term assisting, empowering, and training new distributors on how to be successful in the industry. It created a wave of new professionals, and also is the industry that created more self-made millionaires than any other industry in the entire, world, in the entire business world. So that was the first wave of the industry. The second wave, I believe some of you are familiar, was um, the toothbrush. I think it was Fuller toothbrush, then the encyclopedias, and then the industry was growing now into um, another kind of distribution, not just vitamins and soaps and households. So actually, on the second wave, where I think Amway was the company that fights for the right to legalize that a person could get paid by assisting others on being successful selling a real product. It was a big fight. And I still remember reading a little story about it that 1979, when Amway was already a 20 years old company, um, 20 years old company, listen to this. And that's where this company started, its international expansion. And to execute a game plan, a strategy for marketing and expanding the company internationally, They give bonuses, sales packages, and even ranks to the people already investing into that project. The third wave of the industry is when telecommunication services got involved with that idea of providing a service throughout affiliates, independent affiliates, and now it was not anymore about you know selling vitamins and juice and nutrition. Now it was about telecommunication. Think about this. I don't know if you know this company. I think I'm not violating any rules over here because I think for them it's good that we mention them for free. But I remember ACN that started selling long distance for, I believe the commission that they made out of the provider was about 25 cents. And before ACN, it was already a company called Excel Communications. And Excel Communications, it was a large amount of success. I know people make first millions in the industry with providing long distance. Think about that. And making, I don't know, 15 cents, 20 cents out of the service.
Chris?
It was crazy. Yes?
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Are we supposed to be seeing that on the screen? Because it's not.
It's not? Okay, let me see something. Let me see. Yes. I think it's there. No. No, it's good.
It's good?
It's good. Thank you, Francis. It's good. It's good. I have not. Okay. This is just me feeding the attendance on this concept of the new wave. So thank you, Francis. I see that the computer is good. So saying that, let me go back to what I was talking about, the new services, telecommunication coming to the network marketing arena. And people start making commissions. Sprint was built by a network called Network 2000, and they built the clientele out of a small commission. Excel was very successful. CN becomes a $1 billion company. And then the pagers, then the cellulars, all this comes to the industry. So on this topic, I need you to understand that this is the third way of communication of the network. The fourth wave of the telecommunication of the network marketing industry. I don't know if you're familiar when everything is starting out to get involved with finance. That's the fourth way. When a blockchain service or a commissionable investment, is now part of the industry. So that's where a new wave of professionals join on network marketing industry with the idea, listen to me, of shortcut the time frame. I mean, for somebody in Amway, because successful and productive, some people put together a goal of working, training, and developing a successful team for at least 2 years straight. Okay? Diamond in Amway, they was built after 5 years working, assistant, selling, making a good living, and then making a good residual income. But this new wave of professional comes with the idea to shortcut those 2 years, those 5 years commitment to the minimum time possible and making the most money possible as early as possible. They really took over the network industry, and the business ethics, the long time commitment to support others becomes something from the past. And I don't know how many of you are familiar with this event. I really don't know how many of you witnesses what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna say things that may be uncomfortable for people that represent this industry. Now let me say why it's maybe a little bit uncomfortable. I still remember a company that was founded, I think it was close to 2000, 2010, around there. No, before 2010. And I'm going to mention the name of the company, but I'm not going to mention names of people of people involved with it. But I don't know if you're familiar with Lucrazon, Telestreet, Mr. Lean. Few companies come with the idea of selling not a real product, but copy and paste from the internet, and they cost thousands of dollars just to get involved. And they look for investments, not for products or service or long-term sustainability, but investment. I wanted to be clear about this. I wanted to be educated about this because there is some other topics that we're going to be covering on this event. But all the effort put together by good people, by hardworking people, investors, and companies, legal companies that fight for the industry for years, but all this business ethics and all this commitment, supporting format, training format was something on the past. The new leadership was not interested in training anybody, but they're interested in making fast money. And when the focus is to make fast money, sometimes the money comes out of somebody's effort or somebody's fail or somebody's, how can I say it? Making money because of people sometimes hurts people. So I think it's the opposite. The business, the industry was built before by supporting people, by building people, and at the end, the money shows up as a result of that. So it's like a second effect of a intention. So this really hurt the industry very badly. And now the fast pace of communication and social media is providing a faster platform for scammers, for fake platforms to profit from new representatives coming to the network marketing profession for first time. This really hurts. This really affects the mentality of millions of people about this unique, empowering industry. And even before some people consider the industry to be pyramid schemes, now it's faster and now it's a lot of more people. But at the same time, the network marketing industry put together a concept of people developing strategies, developing a profession, learning skill sets for selling, for becoming public speakers. Actually, this industry empower people to become better in order to be effective. And that new wave, okay, changed the psychology of most people interested in making a living out of this industry. Okay, I need now from you guys, from the people uh, participating in this first boiler room, I want you to, please, if you can do it, raise your hand if you witness any one of these topics that I already covered. If you witnesses this transformation from vitamins to products, from vitamins and products to services, and then technology got involved, and now no longer services, but finance, money involved with it. Please raise your hand if you witnesses these transformations. Anyhow, if you see it anyhow. Just Christopher? Anybody else witnesses these transformations in the network marketing industry? So I see maybe some of you maybe do not know how to raise your hand. You just have to click on the right on your options, and then you can raise your hand right there. But it's okay. Now you can lower, okay, another person. Now you can lower, okay, Gail. Now you can lower your hands because I'm going to be asking you to interact. But before I continue, I need to clarify that these statements in this recording on this event do not represent the network marketing professionals striving to keep our industry with the level of integrity it represents. This statement does not represent the good people around it, the people that are really looking for the long term and committed to build other people's success and commit to assisting the industry to be a better industry. But I need you to be aware of these topics that I already covered. Now I'm going to talk about some resistance that the industry brings to newcomers, to the people getting here for first time. And the first resistance is family members. Why? Because some family members already see you struggling, failing over and over in the network marketing industry. Sometimes family members believe that this is not good for you. Okay? But the reason people fail in the industry is not just because a company is providing a bad training or a bad strategy to build. It's a lot of different factors that create that resistance in your family members. Okay? Sometimes your family member wants to make sure that you're working for supporting and providing, the family needs for shelter, for health, for food, And the second resistance would be your friends. And the reason your friends create this resistance scenario for you, support, for supporting you, is because some of them supported you before and they also failed with you. Some of them also been telling you, don't do that. That's a scam. You're not going to be successful in selling. Go back to your job. And some of them are consistent on resistance on supporting you. But guess what? When we're looking for prospects, and me as a coach, me as an expert, when I'm talking to team members on building the first tool to be successful in the industry, which is the prospect list. And the first thing that we see is new representatives, prospect list is only about friends and family. It's my brother, it's my husband, my father, it's my son, or my friend, or my peers. Because we believe that's the closest encounter we have for support. And actually, it's the opposite. That's the first resistance we have. Next resistance would be the past business uplines. When you propose a new business idea to your upline in the prior company, most of the time they already know what you are capable to do or if you have abilities or not. This upline sometimes knows if you're being committed to the industry or not. And you go and propose them with a new business idea, that's another resistance that you're going to be confronted. Next resistance would be the recent business approach people, the people that is already approaching you for business and they want to get your business. Think about that. They need to get your business. How happy would they be if you're trying another company, if you're trying another idea of being an entrepreneur in this industry? So that's another tough resistance. The people that is approaching you for business, sometimes you want to get back to them and talk to them about your new Renova concept. And that's another tough resistance that you may confront. What about your past business downline? What about your downline and that program that you're still working with? And here, when you approach this new category of people, your effect or your resistance or their resistance to you, it depends on your business ethics working with them. It depends a lot. Because if you've been keeping your word, if you keep a good ethics, if you are a person committed to developing, assisting, empowering people, and you have a good way of doing that, a good way of communication, and here you need to understand that's where negativity, that's where bad reports with people hurts professional. It really hurts because at the end, your downline is watching what you are capable to do with ethics or not. So you have to think. You have to think about the future. When you're building a downline now, you got to think about what if. What if something is not um, keeping the way it is? And it happens to me, it happens to a lot of us, that we're building it downline, we're building a company, and suddenly that company or program goes out of business or just change the compensation plan. And this happens a lot, especially with those new programs that comes with the idea for fast money, okay, that does not have a strong sustainability behind it. So here we need to be aware of that resistance. But guess what? This is another resistance that you may expect. Scammers. When you recruit an scammer into your downline, into your team, into your group, they will scam them, they will scam your downline, and they kill your business. So be careful when a scammer is approaching you for business, for selling whatever scam, and suddenly you say, oh, what a fact, I also have another opportunity, I believe you should take a look. That scammer will say yes to you. That scammer may even pay immediately for registration because that scammer sees you as a potential feeding, machine. You're gonna feed that scammers with new representatives, with your downline, with your team, and suddenly you have no business, and everyone is gonna be frustrated because most of these scammers cross recruit within your organization. Be careful with that because this is happening a lot. And you need to know this. Scammers will be approaching you in a daily basis. You hear that? Be aware, be prepared. Remember that I said at the beginning that preparation is the key for success in this industry. So be prepared for this. Expect scammers to contact you. Expect scammers to contact your downline, to contact and brainwash your team. Don't ever recruit an scammers into your downline. Okay? Ever. Be careful with that. So what is your psychology? What it has to be your new habit creation psychology? First of all, you need to understand and take control of your own action plan. I remember one of the people participating now with us over here, Gail. I remember Gail talking to us yesterday, say, in order to support my team, we need to create an action plan. That is taking responsibility, that's taking control. That is exactly what I mean when I say what is your psychology is. Stop paying attention to the convincing game because they are very good convincing you to shift, to change whatever is your direction right now. They are very good. They playing a brainwashing strategy very good because they are professionals. They become professionals by selling fake opportunities. Okay? They're very good on what they do, on playing this brainwashing strategy and convincing games. Be careful, be prepared for that. Train yourself on reading people's body language and reading people's intentions. Please, either if you say yes or not, it is your responsibility. Understand that everything is in your hand. It's not the scammer's fault, okay? If your intention is to do business only and the scammer fool you around, it's your fault by not doing your due diligence on identify the risk. So again, either if you say yes or not, you are responsible for the action. Take your time and work on a different decision-making process because of that. Make a very habit of having a very strong decision-making process in business. Do not jump and say yes immediately. Take your time to evaluate. Take your time to identify if it's something that click into your heart. Sometimes your brain is gonna tell you I gotta go that way, but sometimes your heart is gonna be telling you be careful with that. And today, there's a lot of people, I will tell you this, that really, 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 really can convince you to spend your money and join any program right now. Right now, I would tell you that. Somebody call you right now and would tell you, even if you are already in a money game, meaning if you're already looking for fast money and you already in a money game, making a little bit of money of people's money, you already adapting that criteria. You already adapting that psychology, right? Even if you are into the money game, what if somebody call you and now they're telling you that you're going to have a better percentage and you're going to have a better cut of whatever fast money is coming? Oh, listen, this program is more aggressive and you're going to make money here faster. And now you're going to say faster? Yeah, you can become a millionaire in the first 30 days if you want it. That's another scam. All fast money is supposed to be because somebody else. I need you to understand what I mean when I say about your psychology of business. You already adopting that criteria if you're already playing a money game. If you're already attracted to make fast money, you're going to be changing for the fastest money, idea next week. Think about it. You're making fast money already, and somebody said here is faster. Here we're not going to pay you 15% daily. We're going to pay you 20% daily. Now I want you to think about this acknowledgement. If a platform is giving you 20% daily return of your money, 20%. It was a platform that already offered me 25% on a daily basis. Question, why? What is the reason top multimillionaires are not playing that game? If that's a higher return of the investment of 20, 15%, 25%, why banks are not involved with that? Just get common sense into your brains right now, ladies and gentlemen. Why millionaires are not putting millions on those 20% returns or those daily returns? Why not? Why is only the newcomers, I can say, or the good intention people falling for this game? It doesn't matter what they say. Everyone right now wants to get involved in a fast money-making platform or passive or investment platforms. They calling profit sharing. They calling, I don't know how many names they have right now. We build a community, everyone puts money, everyone makes money. Yeah, that's the idea. That's the brainwashing idea, because I've been fooled about that too. I need you to understand. I've recognized I was fooled about that too. For the past 10 years, I was really rejecting all those ideas and propositions to me. Somebody just sold me the idea of becoming a matrix builder. Okay, Chris, here you're going to empower people. You're going to help other people building a matrix. You're going to be making crazy money. Matter of fact, I'm going to upgrade you to the highest rank right now. But every time that happens, to build that kind of concept, I need to do it with people putting their money. So I make money because other people is putting their money. And that's a fake, I can say, platform anywhere you go. All of those platforms have to build a new matrix. All of them has to become a new proposal for yourself. When they know that you're making a little bit of money, then they want to propose a new level in that platform, and then they change everything because they want you to invest the same money you just made. Please be aware of that. Take your time and change your decision-making process. Let me see if I'm good here. Consult with people that care for you, but either way, take your own steps. Because sometimes you have to consult everything in business. No, but you can be educated, and people that really care about you will tell you some facts about these fake scams. Now it is about you and your team, and play your own game, not other people's game. I was telling Christopher the other day that when you're building a team like we're doing right now, and somebody call you and put this beautiful business proposition to you in front of you, now they're looking for your business, right? So by you saying yes, thinking that, okay, I can bring my team over here, you playing somebody else's game. You building somebody else's business. And this is going to happen most of the time where you call a so-called superstar or so-called investor, and you call them to share your Renova business. Now they have a better idea on how to make fastest money. So by convincing you, you become their business instead of you build your business through them or with them. So the industry changed from building to getting. The industry changed and shifted from building a long-term career to getting result immediately. The industry changed from building somebody's ability, empowering people, to get somebody's money, to get somebody's, you know, actually to get whatever they're doing. So we need to change that psychology of getting something into building something. Okay, because that getting something is a whole different game. So the key to success for networking, I want to give you and provide this and discuss this with you right now. What is the key to success then in this tough industry? Okay, this is the key to success. Success in network marketing actually is helping a large amount of people to complete a small set of tasks for a long period of time. I really encourage you to read this twice, 3 times a day if you can to understand it. Explain all the people really what this is about. The key to success in the industry is to help large amount of people to complete small tasks for a long period of time. Simple as it is. That's the key to success. So how to get to the right path? It's building something versus getting something. Okay? Understanding this difference is very important for long-term success. Okay? Are you getting a new prospect or are you building a new prospect? Building means construction, developing. So when the goal is to get the prospect, guess what happens? As soon as the prospect generates the bonus, you're done. You finish. And some professionals are just add to that. Okay, I'm gonna recruit somebody, get my commission, and bingo. I don't care about their success. I don't care if they fail or not because I already got paid. That's why most of these programs are looking for investments. Okay? Not a getting a started position, but an investment position. I don't know how many of you remember or hear about a company that was selling coffee, which, coffee is a commodity. Coffee is a global commodity, just like gas, just like petroleum. So coffee, sugar, rice, all these are commodity, just like gold, you know? Some people call coffee the black gold. Um, but this is what happened. If you remember Organo Gold Bill what took Amway 59 to 60 years. Okay? Organo Gold did it in 4 years. It took Amway a lot of time to get somebody like, if you research, I don't know if you're familiar with Amway, but Amway have a crown ambassador called Dexter Jagger that is in $1 million plus a month for the past 60 years. Think about that. $1 million every month for almost your entire life. And all gonna go in 4 years. See somebody in a month in 4 years. It took Amway 50 years plus. And I remember sharing this analogy to a group of prospects. I was talking about that if you have a stone, right now that builds for the past 100,000 years. That stone is solid, right? Takes 100,000 years to build that stone. And you have another stone that looks like it's as heavy as the other one, but this one just developed in the past 50 years. So 100,000 years versus 50-year stones. They look the same. They have the same, I can say, composition. But let me ask a question. What if you hit those two stones with the same heavy hammer? Which one do you think is gonna break apart first? Which one you think is gonna be more consistent, solid? Okay, the one that take more time to develop is the one that is not heavier. They maybe have the same weight, but it's more consistent. Okay, because of the time frame. Now compare this to the 60 years Amway building internationally successful company uh, against 4 years on organic gold. Guess what happened? Amway still there. Amway still talking success. Amway still selling billions of dollars. Let me ask you a question. Where is organic gold? A fast-paced, fast money-making idea with buying the package. I think it was about $1,300 just to get it started, just to buy some coffee. That was a good idea of marketing, matter of fact, because it attracts a lot of people. But the question here, what about the consistency of that company? A lot of success, 4 years, and then crash it. Bang. Because they don't have the same mentality. They don't have the same business format that was built by an experienced group of people. It was the fast way of making money, gone, disappeared. Most of those people also join another fast making program. Okay, they keep going and they keep going and they keep going. So here we need to understand the difference between building a career, building a prospect to a successful career, or getting a prospect just to get a bonus. A whole different scenario. So please stop the cycle and build a culture of success. Stop that fast money pace. Stop that fake mentality. There is a better way. We still have professionals like Angel Arias, 27 years in the industry, still doing things ethically. And that's the reason Rrenova comes aboard with the idea of providing a culture and a long-term sustainable building idea to professionals like you and I. Of course, we're gonna have, we're gonna be forced to utilize today's methodology to build success into the network marketing industry. So what is Rrenova movement about? Okay, I need you to be aware of what this. Please be clear about it. What is the Rrenova movement? I talk about all these past businesses, all these 4 different waves, all this about the new wave of entrepreneur trying to get money fast. You still can make good commissions fast with a legal, sustainable company, but it's not the only idea of building a career right here. So together with Rrenova, we are building a movement, not just a business. We are providing an equal opportunity for like-minded people, like-minded professionals with integrity, core values that becomes the pillars for our unique business proposition. We are committed to provide our associates with cutting-edge technology with a business model that utilizes today marketing innovation, including social media, technology-based applications, online selling platforms, web browsers, blockchain technology, digital marketing services, retail products, nutrition products, and the list go on and on and on. And even with the fact that we're utilizing the same technology, the same social media that most people is utilizing today to scam you and your team, it's also understandable to know that the social media also expose you to a large amount of people, expose you to influencers and people that really can take advantage of that. But unlike all those fake fast money platforms, we are not getting your business and your money for profit. On the contrary, we provide you with a multiple string of income generating opportunities. All these tools will be available for you on day one. So we are Renova. We are different. And the difference is world class. So here I just put out the statement that Renova is all about providing the network industry with the values that was built for. So at this point, I know we've been for a few minutes talking about the psychology of the industry. Today, on very first event on the boiler room on this workshop, we want to empower people. We want to open people mentality of growing the industry the appropriate way with values, with core values. And definitely we also wanted to be aggressive, learn technology, learn the business world, learn the financial world. Listen to this, learn the financial world. It's not about learning how to scam people's money. It's about learning how to take advantage of money in their old concepts. Learn how money is being made by investors, bankers, okay, and successful people. There's nothing wrong about learning how to increase your profitability, increase your potential for profit, okay? But what I see no value is on profit because somebody failed. And again, we need to stop that cycle. We need to become more aware of what we're doing. Open your eyes, okay? Renova Opportunity is about empowering you to understand the financial world. Listen to this. We're training people from scratch, from not understanding not even what it means, on how to take advantage of Forex market, which is the largest market in the world. Yes, it's about money. It's $6 trillion a day market. $6 trillion a day that Forex manage, and that door was closed to people like you and I. So you're going to talk about, wow, you're talking about a lot of money. 6 trillion a day is larger than the entire United States economy. But listen to this. We are not teaching people on how to scam others with Forex idea. We're teaching you with a demo account on how to, with a very small investment, manage and make money online for yourself, not for a company or a group of investors. People spend a lot of money just to learn the way the signers and the currencies behave against each other. People had to train for years. There is a lot of experts and brokers into Forex that know exactly how to do all that. But they charge people in order to teach them. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting taught by experts for free. We're getting started with a free account, not risking anything that you can test for 30 days, 60 days, or as long as you know that you already understand. We also providing people here with the already winning seniors, okay, for you to bid $20, $50, $100 that you want it. We never recommend anybody to become a money player investing thousands of dollars. We got people that started with $20 and then those $20 becomes $300. And then they open a real account and they have those accounts. We are not asking anyone to open a Forex account with more than $100. Because that $100, you can play with that, and that $100 can become 300, 400, 500 in a daily basis. Let me repeat that, in a daily basis. But if you lose one day, you lose $100. We don't want you to bet 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 Because if you lose one day, you're losing a lot of money. We don't want you to play something that you cannot afford to lose. But think about that. Those seniors that we're providing is winning ratio 9 out of 10. 9 times out of 10, you're winning. So if I bet $100 takes time and not losing $100 one time, 9 out of 10, I may be earning $900 and losing 100. How many of you believe that is a good idea to earn $900 by losing 100? How many of you believe that's a good idea? Everyone, you don't want to lose the 100. But what about, because you don't want to lose the 100, not earning the 900? Need to be clear about that. And we're teaching people from scratch how to set an account, how to put the first bid. We send you the free signers, the free signs, so you can just copy and paste. So you don't need to know about trading. Still, we're gonna train you how to trade properly by yourself. So tomorrow you can become an investor into the money game by yourself, not by fooling somebody else. And you can become an expert understanding finance. I'm gonna leave it into there, and I'm gonna open for questions. And this is our very first workshop. And I know you maybe expect that the next Saturday we're gonna talk about strategies, how to invite, how to present, how to handle objection, how to approach somebody with a higher level financially than you, and how to become a presenter, how to become a trainer. So we're gonna teach you all that from zero to professional. And I think the best time frame to say that you can master all that is about 90 days. You can grab yourself the information and then take control of that. Okay? We want you to fly your own sky, but we also want you to cut the cycle, stop the cycle of fast money making ideas, and do not fail no longer, no more on those quick money making fly by night companies. It's every day. Matter of fact, let me give you the last concept before we finish. I know some of you are familiar with the Bitcoin, the blockchain, the cryptocurrency world. And I know some of us are already with a small portfolio in the cryptocurrency investment world. I myself have about 7 different coins. But I wanted to be aware of something. A friend of mine called me the other day talking about how sorry he is about the Bitcoin now being about $32,000. And he bought the Bitcoin for $62,000. No, sorry, 52,000. Now, how do you feel if you invested 52,000 in Bitcoin? Suddenly, the price is 32. Actually, you're losing $20,000 on each Bitcoin, right? That's not a good news. But at the same time, the Bitcoin went down 32. All major coins that people was promoting to you, all of them went also down. So there is a low market right now created on purpose by investors. Because now you're gonna sell, you're gonna be afraid. What if it goes down all the way? I'm losing my money. Guess what happened? That's where the exchanges become more aggressive on buying that value from you. So you're losing money. But if you stay with your game plan, if you hold those Bitcoins and those coins for the until the next end of the year, the Bitcoin is expecting to go closer to $100,000. So what if you sell your Bitcoin now? And suddenly, 5 months from now, the Bitcoin is reaching $80,000, $100,000. How are you gonna feel about it? It's like the people that sold the Bitcoin when the Bitcoin was about 12,000. They are very sorry right now. Okay, because even the guy that brought it on 12,000 and still have it, it's getting profit because the Bitcoin is already 32. The market goes ups and down. But with the Bitcoin market, also all those coins comes ups and down. Let me tell you the reason why. Please pay attention to this. Out of 197 countries already marketing cryptocurrency, okay? About 197 countries has already, like, I think there is about 7,000 different currencies. That's the last time that I hear about the number. I think it's a lot more than that today. And out of 197 countries, only 9 countries, okay, have a currency that went up to a dollar value. Only 9 countries, okay, have a currency that went above the dollar value. And the reason is that majority of those coins, they call it decentralized, but the only one decentralized is the Bitcoin. The other one are just a format for exchange, either for Bitcoin or other values. But none of those cryptocurrency coins or tokens, or it doesn't matter how you call it, they don't have a real value into a buying force. You cannot have Ethereum and go to Home Depot and buy anything. You can even go to a pharmacist. You cannot even go to a restaurant or a supermarket and say, I have $10,000 in Ethereum. Because those coins have only a exchange value. But let me tell you this. Yes, you can go with Bitcoin to CVS pharmacy and buy actual products with Bitcoin. You can go to 7-Eleven. You can even exchange Bitcoins for dollars on those locations. 7-Eleven is about, I believe, about 20,000 plus, 22,000 locations. And each of them, you can either, exchange Bitcoin for dollar or vice versa, or dollar for Bitcoin. You can buy Bitcoins at these locations. And the reason is because the Bitcoin is the pioneer coin. But it doesn't matter what coin they're telling you right now that you're going to be making crazy money. You can even buy food in a supermarket with that. Some location, restaurants, and heavy stores, international brands already taking Bitcoin. And all other cryptos have to be exchanged either for Bitcoin or for dollars. Let me tell you the reason is. The reason that this is happening is, and they talk about decentralized values, which is not decentralized because they depending on the Bitcoin fluctuation. But the reason, please be aware, is that they do not have an ecosystem behind those coins. They don't have a way for those coins to be used to buy products and services. Maybe soon, some other crypto coins will be building inside, I can say, inside the platform ecosystem. Some companies talk about their ecosystem. Think about this. Renova. Be ready for to hear the news that you may be not expecting to hear in this meeting. If you're here for first time, if you're just evaluating the opportunity, I need you to hear this. It looks like my connection on the computer, but I'm good with that cellular. So listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. Even if I lose the PowerPoint, don't worry about it. We're still connected. We're still here. So here is my good news. Renova coin. When my friend is losing because he got Bitcoins and went down from 52,000, which is the value he brought, he went down to 32,000, which is the value that he had for the past 4 or 5 days. Even that a friend of mine is losing that kind of money, some people into Renova brought the Renova coin for less than 5 cents. Okay? Last week, Renova coin went all the way to 12 cents. What that means, a bunch of us double the investment from 5 cents to 10. That's a double, right? So if you have $5,000, each amount of Renova coin times 5 cents, suddenly Renova coin goes to 10 cents. Guess what? You are not having $5,000 any longer because now your value, your worth is $10,000. So that happens into the small Renova platform right now. But this is my predictions to you. The Renova coin, RRC, is now, I believe, this very month, I don't know if it's the next week or the next 15 days, we're going to have our own crypto wallet. A crypto wallet that is going to be allowing you to exchange your Renova coin for dollars. You can exchange your Renova coin for dollars right now. But you're going to change the Renova coin for Bitcoins, for Ethereums, and other crypto denominations. But not just that. You're going to be able to trade the Renova coin inside an internal trading platform that we bring into you guys. So I'm going to be able to either sell or buy Renova coin into our own platform. So we don't need to buy it from specifically from the company. We're going to be able to buy it from somebody else selling it for an affordable amount because they want to get, another investment. But ready to hear? Renova coin is going to have also an e-commerce supported by a technology called Jovert already functioning, already with, I think, more than 1,400 providers already. It's like a new Amazon with cutting edge technology. So people's going to be able to buy from one pencil or one clip of paper all the way to a luxury car online, from a computer to a mattress. You're going to be able to buy anything online, but you're also going to be able to sell and market online, not selling, marketing online. Sometimes you're going to profit for product you're never going to touch, only by buying and reselling in the same platform. But listen to this. You're also going to be able to buy air tickets. You're going to be able to go to different stores because we're planning another way of creating value to the Renova coin, but we cannot unveil that information for you right now. This is going to be announced, I believe, the next 30 days, that we're going to have a second ecosystem behind the Renova coin where regular stores is going to take your value. The reason, because the Renova coin has a dollar value behind it. So that's going to change the way people think about cryptocurrency. This is not going to be a coin only used by exchanging from Bitcoin to other exchanges. This is going to be a coin, is already a coin, that you're going to be able to pay for products, services, okay, and technology online. So ladies and gentlemen, be aware that Renova coin maybe is going to change the way people do crypto out there. Saying that, the Renova coin is expecting to, reach values that is really a successful formula for you and your team. We're expecting that by the end of the year, the Renova coin will be topping the dollar plus value. So think about we that brought it for less than 5 cents. I'm still buying Renova coins. And the people that sold the Renova coin like before 15 days ago, they all sorry about it, about selling it. Okay? I can say a lot more, but I just want to let you know that Renova is playing the perfect game for you, your team, your future, with a legal platform, with good leadership, not looking for getting something, but building something. We're building a movement. So thank you for being with us. Now I'm going to open the microphones in order for me to finish this talking today. But next Saturday, we're gonna come with trading strategies on the first 48 hours. We already have that in place right now. We're gonna teach you what to do exactly to get your business jump start properly. So thank you for being with me right now, and we're gonna open the microphone for any question that you may have. If for any reason you cannot open your microphone, raise your hand, and we're gonna help you to do that.